contracts or these agreements, there's like conflict, or there's the opportunity for these to be, they don't all work cohesively together, or there's something about the way that this was handled or how this was going. There was like chaos, or there was drama like in their personal life, in their family life, in their financial situation. But I think that there's something about like, it's really specific. It's not looking like this person was like money laundering or something like that. I feel like this person, though, if they had to explain it, they would maybe see it as like, well, I have to please everyone. Like, I have to be able to please everyone in this situation. It's reminding me of this legal term that keeps coming up a lot recently. Let's see if I can go find it. It's reminding me of the term plausible deniability. I also feel like this person maybe did get themselves in a situation. This could have been like in the last year or two. Financially, like an investment here that did not, it's like there's some chaos surrounding that. The thing is, this person's not in any position where they're not doing well financially. This person's still showing up as a King of Pentacles. It's their ties, or like all these different like threads of situations, and how financial investments are kind of keeping them attached or tied to a lot of these situations, and how it's messy. It's showing up like it's kind of messy. So this could be that they have like alimony payment situations in one regard, and then they have like they pay someone's lease over here, and they fund their children, like they like it's tax season, so like all these different things, right? But I want to say there is something that makes them feel like they are kind of being released from some of this. So either some of these contracts are ending. There is just something like, I can't ignore this devil energy. So you may feel like, and this could just be you, it may not be the situation's actually really sketchy. You just may see that like, because it's messy, it's like, or because there's like a lot going on there, or there's drama there, that you see it as like this devil energy. But I don't know. I feel like if anything, this person could just be someone who the Page of Cups. It's like they just kind of brush it off or whatever. They're just plausible deniability or whatever. And so you have questions about that, you have uncertainty about that, but I don't know. I think this energy of like it being concerning, I think that's coming from you. I don't think the situation is actually really concerning. I think it's just like things go just the way they had to go in that regard. They're showing up as a King of Pentacles, so I don't think there's anything super sketchy here going on or anything to worry about. But like I was saying, there's something they're being unburdened from, or it could also be that they now have some kind of with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, some kind of like security over a situation where like now what they're investing, like it's locked in. So, or there's like something's being renewed, or there's like they now can see, this is really specific, I don't know why we're getting into all this. They might explain this to you. They might let you know in whatever this conversation is, because like I was saying in like, I think part 2, I don't think you really knew what was going on in this person's life. There was this energy of you just kind of accepting that they just fell off the face of the earth for a while, or they just went ghost. I don't think you cried. I think you felt abandoned by this person because they weren't really upholding this relationship in the way that they had before. So like I was saying, you kind of accepted the terms, especially if you see this person as a King of Wands. You're like, all right, well, they're taking the lead and that's the lead that they're taking. So I'm just going to match that energy, I guess. But again, you were upset about this. So I do think that this person is going to reach out to you. I think they're going to extend an olive branch, but it's Page of Cups energy. So this person, they might almost make like a little joke, or they might make light of something, or they're coming in really like, The octopus and the elk. This guy's like a little bit, or this girl, or whoever this is, this person's a little bit like, they're in trouble a little bit, but I don't think their life has turned out in a way where they actually are like, I don't think they're a bad influence kind of trouble, but this person's smart enough to know that like, it's like cheeky energy. So this person could just be kind of a smart ass, or like they know how to like weasel their way in with like a little bit of charm, but it's giving like, what is the word that I'm thinking of? It's lovable, it's sweet, it's not showing up as manipulative. And so I think this person, it's like, it's hard to, you may think that it's hard to put up a boundary and that like you don't want this person to come in this way, but part of it seems with the elk, like it's just part of this person's personality. Like it's just part of how this person rolls. But I think you know this about this person. I also think you both maybe have this type of energy. The black egg. It's showing up like it's maybe a little bit like laughable that this person comes in this way, because with the black egg, it's giving like there's just this giant black egg here of like obvious, it's showing up as like the big ass elephant in the room of like, bro, look at this situation. And so for this person to kind of extend like, hey, like it's like, hello, like that's how you're handling the situation. But that's just how they're choosing to like extend the initial olive branch, right? And like I was saying in part 1 or 2, I do think that this person has intentions to like show up, to honor the situation. They are optimistic about what happens moving forward. I don't think they're gonna be as like stubborn, or they're gonna be as hard to like, I think they're gonna try and be a little bit more understanding or a little bit more patient, but it like ruins the flow. It's hard for this person to do that in some sense, because it requires this person to really slow down and like consider more than they just like naturally consider, and that's something that's challenging with their relationship with you. But like you're wanting to like talk things out in a certain way, and this person's like, if I see it, I get it, like moving forward it'll change, great, but like you need this person to like offer you the space to say certain things. And this is just like a never-ending flowing thought train. So like I was saying, this black egg card, there are some real big truths or some big things that like if it was up to you, you would address this stuff and you would ask this person to address this stuff. But it's like none of it's really dire. It's just sort of like, yep, it's there. And so this person coming in Page of Cups energy, which is like friendly, trying to almost show that they come in peace. It's kind of like, it's a little bit laughable, but it's I don't know the right word for this. It's not a bad thing. It's just how they initially come in. I do think that this person they were very disappointed. I think you both equally were disappointed about the idea of this being a situation where you guys had to leave this commitment behind.